Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Questionable Scale Modeling. So, today I got a package in the mail from a good friend of mine. But before we look at the package, I want to kind of give you a little back history on what's in this package. So, here is the Revell John Greenwood Stars and Stripe Corvette from Sebring 1971. And I bought this kit last year at a show because I needed the kit to build, and I'm going to try to do this whole adding an image on my screen. I haven't done it before, but we're going to try to input it somewhere in this area here. So that's the car that I want to build, and as you can see, it looks nothing like this. So I figured, well, it's a Corvette. It's got the same headlights. It's got the exhaust on the side. It'll be a good foundation to build it. All I needed was decals. Well, I went to the IPMS Nationals back in Madison. I think that was already 2 years ago. Uh, anyway, Ray's decals were there, and they were taking pre-orders for a very limited run of, get them out here, decals that actually go with that car. Of course, if it wasn't for that, I would have never thought to build it because I'm not that big on muscle cars, but I just thought it was cool. So here are my decals from Ray's, and as you can see, they look really nice. They were actually printed overseas, and he's even got the dash stuff and all the emblems, so that's going to be really nice. Uh, it looks to be, if I'm quite honest, it is printed in a similar fashion that what's the other company I'm thinking of? IndyCals, where they just the whole sheet is one big piece of carrier film. So all these decals are going to have to be very, very neatly trimmed out, which is kind of disappointing. I didn't notice that before because I've actually had these decals for about a year now. It took them a while to get them because, like I said, they were limited, and it did take a while for his supplier to get them printed and sent. So anyway, I've got that. I've also got some other smaller stuff that's in the bag here, but I'm not going to get those out. I think, actually, so that's kind of strange. So on this one here, it says, let me get it up close to here. It says that this is for Le Mans, the BFG Lifesaver Le Mans racer. And then, and actually, they do specify that on this decal sheet that it's for this car. But I'm going to show you a problem with it. This is from that kit. The unfortunate thing is the window frame is completely gone. I mean, it's in the box, but it was smashed. Which, I mean, it is what it is. But there's no fender flares on this car. The race car has fender flares, and this one does not. So I can't really use this body unless I'm willing to try to actually make the flares. So I found another kit that has the flares, at least I'm assuming they do. And that is what I got in the mail today. Hang on a second, I gotta plug my laptop in before it dies. There. Because that would be bad. So anyway, we're gonna put these decals back in the bag. And I will be building this year because I plan on taking it to the Acme show. And I think that's October down in Georgia. So that's there. We'll put all that up. That box off to the side. Now, one more thing. Ouch. Just hit my knee on the desk. Okay, so one other thing. I've got the J.R. Savino's Chase Elliott 2022 Chevrolet Camaro. And I bought this a few years back. Don't know how long. Obviously, since it's copyright 2022, it's been about 4 years since they came out with this. Anyway, I bought this because, well, number one, my hobby shop in town was going out of business, and they were selling some stuff. So I went ahead and grabbed it since I knew I wanted one. I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, and I don't know if I really wanted to do the Hooters livery on this car. So the friend that sent me the Corvette kit had some extra decals, and because I said I wanted something kind of out of the ordinary, maybe a little complicated, because I like decals. So let's see what is in this box. I got it in the mail today, and I have not opened it yet. So everything I'm talking about, it might not even be in the box. It may just be something totally different, but it does sound like there's a model in here. I had it rattling earlier. So let's see what we got. And I will say, I did not get any of this. Well, I did not get this for free. I paid for it. But it wasn't much. I got the friend discount. So there's, and here is, I'll pull that. That's a fragile looking box. Let's see if I can get it out without, yep. Yeah, it looks like it might have already been started. Aha. So what livery is this for? Ooh, wait a minute. I think there might be a couple of things in. Ooh. I am not entirely sure. He was telling me about this livery, but now I can't remember. I think it might just be a Stars and Stripes. I'll have to Google the car later and see what these decals look like. I think it might be a red, white, and blue car. But I have not built a J.R. Savino's kit, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. So that is actually on my radar this year. At least that's the plan. I've got a whole stack of stuff that I want to get to this year, and it's already February, almost March. So we're going to throw these in this box. We're not going to get anything out of this kit out because I have a bad habit of taking stuff out of a kit box to look at it then I can't get it in the box, back in the box. And if you've ever opened up a Mobius kit, those are really tough to get back in the box once you've opened it. So let's take a look at this. So this is the AMT version of John Greenwood's Championship Road Racer. Doesn't actually specify a race or anything, but if you look, the car has the actual decals that I'm supposed to have. But this being a really old kit, there was no way they were going to be any good. So let's take a look and see what we got in here. It may take both kits to make one good one. But as you can see, this car has nice wide fender flares like a race car would. It's got a windshield that's not broken. That's a plus. Looks like somebody's already done some sanding to this. They put the headlights in, which is kind of weird. So we will deal with that. I'm not sure what... Oh, wow. Here's our decal sheet. Holy crap. Look how bad that looks. Oh, there is no recovering that at all. Man. What's the copyright on this? Oh, they're just... The decals are just literally flaking off the paper as I touch it. Let's see. I don't see a date on this. I don't even know what year this kit was from. I wonder if there's a... Nothing there. I'm surprised it's not molded on the chassis somewhere. Here's a whole box of parts. There's our chin spoiler. See, that other car didn't even have the spoiler for the front, which was kind of disappointing. There's our hood. God. I'm going to say something that's going to piss some people off. I hate 25th scale. It's too fucking small. They should just make everything 1/24th. The motors are bigger. The wheels and tires are bigger. It just looks better. But that's just my opinion. Wow, really old decal or old instructions. See if this tells us what the date is. Nope. Sure doesn't. Oh well, scale makes will tell us when it was built. So one of the things I'm planning on doing for this kit is I'm going to order a resin engine for this because I think it deserves it. And I'm going to have to order wheels. Let's see what kind of wheels this has. Oh, wait a minute. I've got 3 wheels. And that's going to be really disappointing because these are the wheels I need for this car. The other kit has the wrong wheels. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank heaven. So, those are the wheels that actually go on this car according to the picture I have on my laptop. So they're kind of like a mini light, only it's probably a 15-inch mini light. So that makes me happy that that's there. But again, we're going to get a resin engine. It's supposed to have a ZL1, which is an all-aluminum 427 with a my brain does not working. It's the one with a really small oil pan. Anyway, and of course that interior tub. I'm going to have to do a lot of work for an interior tub because that's not going to fly with me. See, this is what I hate about these American cars. There is no positive mounting point at all in here. It just floats around like this. I mean, how stupid is that? So I'm going to have to put racing seats in here. I don't know. It's going to take a lot of work. I'm probably going to chop this interior apart. There's got to be some sort of roll cage in this thing. So that's going to be a really, really long project that I'm probably not going to have any fun doing, but as long as I stay motivated, I think it'll be okay. Let's see. Anything else I need to talk about? Actually, since we're on the subject of builds, I have my next build that I'm going to do, and I haven't announced it yet, so let's do that right here. Give me 1 second, I'll grab it. Apparently, this is the year of the race car because I seem to be building only race cars this year. So here's a new model kit of a BMW E or M3 E30, which is basically a mid 80s M3 car for the 1990 Fuji Intertech Class winner. And the livery is Bing. I think that was a website. But we're not building that car. Nope, because that would be too easy. And I don't like decals that are super easy. Once in a while, maybe. But we won't really get into the kit yet. It will be a curbside. So, if you didn't know, a new is basically a different model company that took over, I believe. I think it started its life as a Fujimi, but I could be wrong. Somebody out there is screaming at the screen, telling me how wrong I am. But I know that new was not. Oh, B-Max. I believe B-Max had this kit before new. So anyway, this is what we're going to build. I got this in the mail a few weeks ago from Spot Model in Spain because I buy a lot of stuff from them every year. And there's a really cool sticker with a motorcycle on it. That'll go somewhere. I like stickers. So I had to get these wheels because the car I'm building has these specific wheels. And actually, I think the decals are in the box, so I'm going to have to open it again because this is going to be fun and it's worth looking at. Oh yeah, they're in here. Get that off to the side. So this is also from Spot Model. I bought the decals. I think I bought them last year sometime. Anyway, we're going to build the Tic Tac car, which looks like that. The whole thing's covered in Tic Tacs. And to do that, you have to paint the whole thing. I believe you can either do it green on white or white on green. But basically, you have, and I don't think the camera's going to pick it up, but here is our masking sheet. What it's not picking up, I don't think, let's see, try and get that a little closer. So every one of those dots is a Tic Tac. So this part is the roof. That is the rear deck lid. You've got a couple of sides, and then you've got, looks like the rear with the, I think, wait a minute. Anyway, oh, hang on a second. Yeah, that's the roof. Oh. So this piece here is this spot, which is the roof and both front fenders. So what you do is you take all these dots and tic tacs out of the mask. Then you very carefully pull this mask up and you lay it down, and you're putting this over the paint, the green paint, and then you paint the white tic tacs on it. How hard can that be, right? So that's what I'm working on next. Yep. Can't wait. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then maybe the decals for the bean car will go on something else's, like a what if. Because that might be fun too. Now, where did my... So we'll put this back in here. Let's see, what are we going on? 21 minutes. Holy crap, I gotta end that because you're probably already bored. I'm gonna take these wheels and throw them in here. Oh, I'll have an extra set of BBS wheels. Another project, that's always nice. I don't really have to close this too much because I'm going to start working on this in the next couple of days. So anyway, I think that's all I had to say. I do have another project, another video that I'm going to work on after this, and we will discuss that in the next video. I appreciate everybody that watches. If you have any questions, send me a comment. If you are screaming and you say, "Hey, that was not a an Aoshima or a Fujimi or whatever," send me a comment, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching.